Oh, like
yeah. Every time we start, you always take a breath, and I know you're about to fucking say it, so you're like, I'm like, no, I'm there. Whoa.
I'm trying to say hi to the audience. Hola, ¿cómo estás, amigos?
大家好，
Mi nombre es Eddy.
我是
Say it, Edward.
Edward.
Tell the world who you are.
我是 Edward.
Tell all the Chinese audience what our name is.
Speaking of which,
Uh-huh.
we just filmed the other one where we were dressed up as Min Jin.
Yeah.
And the hat, everything you bought was from AliExpress.
Yes.
I just thought it was funny because the hat I wore coming here today
It's a real one.
It's the real version of the hat that we wore.
I tried to find the authentic one, but it's all sold out. And the shirt she was wearing is a Japanese brand, so I have to buy it like overseas.
But
I ain't got no time for that, honey.
When they filmed New Jeans filmed their House Sweet music video in Taiwan, someone was there and they took a video. Min Jin was there too, and she was wearing the exact same outfit.
Oh.
And someone in the comments was like, is that like 뭐라 했지? 옷이랑 한 몸이냐고. Are you one with like
the clothes and yourself?
Is that a part of you?
Yeah, part of you.
Yeah.
People were saying that like, is she doing a PPL plus product placement for the hat because she knew that all the in the courtroom, the conference, everyone will be watching it.
Yeah.
But apparently, she has been photographed with a lot of times with that hat. So people were saying that's her favorite hat. So she's not doing any product placement advertisement, which I agree. But the funny thing is, the similar situation like that, the whole look has gone viral. I actually kind of foreseen it because you know how I forgot the Hollywood star's name, but there is a word for it called courtcore.
Courtcore?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like the famous court hearings when the female star,
like Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes. She's accusing that she was sexually assaulted in the ski.
No, wasn't the issue was because she ran into a guy during the skiing thing and he was suing because he was severely injured by her skiing into him.
To be honest, I don't know what
and the whole time she's like, yes.
But her look was iconic, so people were at that moment. People were saying that it was like courtcore.
Not the courtcore. What the fuck?
So actually, courtcore is kind of because no matter what the nature of the incident is, as long as it's seen, it gets a lot of publicity, and people will want to know what she was wearing.
Oh my god.
Another example will be Making Anna, the original person.
Anna?
Making Anna.
Making Anna.
Yes, from Netflix.
I have no idea.
She was a person who fixed her entire identity to be like the higher upper class in New York City.
What's this core that you're giving, by the way, today? Because you're kind of you look like you're gonna sell me like gold watches on the side of like a road.
Are you serious? This is giving resort. I'm going on a vacation.
Maybe this, but the hat.
I love this hat.
This snapback hat that we're having. Come on, 2010.
It's giving like a hot summer and people relax beside the pool. That's because because
dash. I wanna dash. I wanna run it.
Because I'm just currently through some cosmetic procedure, so I don't look like my best. That's why I'm wearing a hat to cover.
And I didn't wash my hair, so that's why I'm wearing a hat.
And you know how sometimes I posted our sort of a little preview on my Instagram story.
I tag you so that you can repost the story.
I don't repost because my son is watching my Insta stories. I don't.
Oh, that's why.
That's the truth. I don't want them. I don't want them to know I'm doing this show. I'm not.
So you
ashamed.
have a son right now? You have a son right now?
I always have.
Oh, girl, here I am thinking you're single for once in a while.
Girl, you can literally murder someone with that water tank.
It's my I don't do Stanley Cups, so this is my Stanley Cup.
Okay. Can I see how heavy it is? It's nothing wrong with how I always have some. It's just, oh my god, this is so heavy.
It's double chambered so that even if you have cold, girl, if you put ice in here and water, that shit was cold for like 3 days straight, like ice cold.
But this is a good workout, and if I drink the entire tank of water, I will be peeing in my pants.
I'm sure your partner would love that.
You're gross, Edward.
What?
It's urine. It's a product of waste of my human waste.
And
why would the people like it?
Tap with the ring fingers under the eyes. Moisture. Okay, so I've been on questions, random, but do you like the snail skincare and all this stuff from CosRX?
I don't think I've tried it.
You haven't tried it?
I've tried it from It's Skin, the OG.
Back in the day.
Yes, back in the day.
But now apparently she's having a revival because it's popular on social media or something. But every time I've been doing Bounce Beauty. If you want a lesson for makeup, if you don't know how to do makeup, come to Bounce Beauty.
If you don't know how to give oral sex, you just contact me through DM. Just kidding.
And how would you teach the grapefruit method?
Not the grapefruit.
I feel bad for the people that are listening to this on public transportation with no headphones.
Maybe I'll use something more of a cylinder shape. The grapefruit trick is something that you insert in between the object, but I have to demonstrate how to actually play around the tip and everything. So maybe I'll use a banana.
Yeah, so anyway, a lot of people at Bounce Beauty have been using the snail stuff. And I'm like, I don't know, it really made me realize, and I asked everyone what they're using, and it seems like they all are kind of using the same stuff. The snail mucin and anua. They love anua.
Yeah.
And oftentimes there's definitely a lot of people I can tell they buy stuff just because bitches like us, influencers, talk about it without taking into consideration their skin type. So I just thought that was interesting. And I'm part of the problem, so.
I actually don't like. You know what? I bought a tinted moisturizer for Anua, but before I'm really reluctant to buy Anua because there's a famous Korean YouTuber called Samangyeou. Samangyeou is this YouTuber who reviews all the scam or false advertisement in Korea, and Anua was one of his targets. Yes.
What
and
did they do?
Even addressed what they've been wrongly advertising in their products.
Which was
issued a letter. I thought it was
had to do with claims
months ago. Yes, the claims it can change your skin, something like that.
Like percentages and stuff.
Yes, but I remember vividly it was Anua, and the video got a lot of views, and that's why I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't buy anything from them. That was my original. Yeah, but I bought their tinted moisturizer. It was not bad, but I prefer the Numbuzine one.
Numbuzine?
Yeah.
I heard that's really popular.
Yeah. We got it from Style Korean back when we were respected as a creator there.
But apparently ever since we left, they went to a bigger building as well.
Oh, that's
bigger
good for
office
them.
Space,
good for them.
And their stocks are really going up, so maybe letting go of Bunny and Cherry.
Yes,
and
we are the one who's there dragging them back. We sincerely apologize.
Honestly, I don't apologize because our stuff are so iconic. And apparently you said
they took them off.
Yeah, they took down Bunny and Cherry and the Boy Beat. Because they wanted because they have like a bigger number of subscribers now, so they want to start over, or whatever the fuck that means. Oh, but do you know how many people do that? I bet so many YouTubers that will gain a pretty large following of subscribers, and they want to revamp their content, so then they delete all their stuff and start new shit. Do people care about that?
I can name one right now.
Who? Say it, bitch.
Well, you're the person who become 10만, like 100K out of sudden, and then thought he made it, and then later on he completely not that the content he was originally producing was quite interesting, but the later on contents he was producing was completely different.
Who?
You know who?
I don't.
Just please blur this out.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's the exact example of he made it into 100K, and then he's producing very random and sensitive, rather controversial content that nobody actually cares.
Yeah.
For me, I don't watch those kind of content because
it was weird.
At least make it interesting.
He's hot though. And I'm like, I just started an OnlyFans. How about that?
The reason why I will always follow him as it's just that for a person like him.
You're always curious as to what he's up to.
Yes, because he's really repressed. I felt like.
Girl, yes.
He's so repressed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly.
Because if we live our life with too little repression, some people we need people to stop us. But for a person like him, I think he's too much that he doesn't know what he should do.
Yeah.
And the only thing that he look up to is the person that I'm not sure if that person is looking after him, because if it ever exists. So I'm just curious what's gonna happen, Edward.
I was thinking.
Are you gonna blow this out?
Of course I fucking am.
Oh, okay. What is he doing now?
So apparently someone else took the channel for him, but he's gonna work with someone else now.
Oh, I see.
on new content for the channel. But in my head, I'm just like, I mean, if the content wasn't hitting before, it's not going to hit now. You know. Well, who knows?
Who knows?
And we filmed a video together, all three of us. But apparently the SSD got corrupted, so that video's gone. But to be honest, during the filming, the whole time I was like, "You're fucking serious right now? This is what you call content?" Anyway,
it's very like it was outdated.
Not just that, it was just giving cringe. It was like not funny.
The thing is, I don't think I'm funny enough, but like a lot of, I feel like the Korean, like very Korean creators trying to make English contents, and sometimes it does not translate well.
For example,
I don't want to give examples.
Like not of a certain particular person, but what type of content do you mean? Like it's archetype of content.
Because I feel like a lot of Korean contents, they're very scripted and really well made. In terms of outline, and sometimes it really works with the Korean culture and audience. But I feel like that
if they try to translate to a foreign audience,
yes,
sometimes it doesn't work.
Yes, because it's too serious. It doesn't.
Because if Waylian wanted that, they would just watch the Korean content with subtitles.
Yes.
But when the Koreans try to make that content, like when they do like the whole chamak, like the words on the screen, but all in English. I remember when JYP, because in JYP they have that girl group with all the foreign girls.
Yes, they debuted, right?
Yeah, Vicha. The survival program they made for them was very 한국스러워, very Korean vibes. So it was very strange, but everything was in English, so it was just very strange. I'm like, who's this trying to appeal to? Like,
sometimes when I watch those kind of shows, what I feel like, I'm watching a Korean show, but somehow people used AI to make everyone speak English. Like the 감성, the flow, and everything about it is so Korean.
Yeah.
But everyone somehow, when they open their mouth, they speak English.
Yeah.
It has a certain feeling of unmatchingness. Is that the word?
맞아.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right.
Doesn't feel right.
Yes,
no.
It's how the Masked Singer in Korea is quite popular and famous, and when they sold the copyrights to America sort of changed it into the American way, and which completely works.
Yeah.
But if they would do it exactly like what the Koreans do, I don't think that's gonna work, because I think audience will adapt to a different sort of flow of the show. Yeah,
that's how I feel about K-pop artists trying to make English language singles in the States. They kind of change. Look, I know at the beginning people would be like complaining about, why are they changing their sound just to fit American, whatever. But if you think about it, a lot of K-pop artists go to Japan, right? And when they go to Japan, they change their sound to match the Japanese market. So it makes sense they would want to change their sound for the American market. But I don't think especially Americans that aren't familiar with K-pop, would care about it. You know them. If they wanted to listen to K-pop, they would listen to K-pop. But why would they want to listen to K-pop artists trying to sound American?
Sound like an American pop. Yes.
Yeah. For me, it's just like whenever I have like a favorite artist and they have a few singles or albums in America, I always see that as like a blip in the discography that I don't care about, unless it's a really fucking good song. But rarely.
Can you give me an example of a song that's
of aespa? Yeah, or ITZY, or Twice.
That's the song that you think flopped?
It's not flopped. It's just
doesn't fit the culture.
It didn't help their. To be honest, a lot of times it seems I feel like kind of it's like a bump in the road in their sort of discography, and it's more so just like I feel like it wasn't necessary.
The only song that recently I've heard, I feel like it really works with the American market, and it's like 미국 감성. Like it sounds like American pop is Jungkook's sound because it's produced.
Yeah,
pretty
right.
much.
Yeah.
But it really, because I don't love BTS or neither. I'm not like I'm not like a fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan. So I don't, when they produce a new song, I don't go there to listen to it. I got heard like Jungkook's new song randomly from my like shuffle playlist.
Yeah.
But when I listened to it, I really liked it. I got hooked on it, and I thought it was by an American singer. And then when I looked it up, it's actually Jungkook's song. So I thought, like, oh my god, I really thought it was American person. It is produced by a lot, like a majority of them are American, but that's 진짜 미국 감성이다.
Yeah. That's how I feel about Blackpink's music too, though. Even though they're not technically trying to target America.
But the thing is, Jungkook does not have like a foreign, like a non-Korean living background.
Yeah.
Versus I feel like it's gonna be more natural for Blackpinks to do this because they've lived overseas. They know the 감성, right?
Yeah.
What the culture is and how they like their type of music outside of Korea. But when Jungkook like did this, I was really impressed, and I almost became a fan.
Almost.
Yes. Until To Us came out.
To Us?
Yes.
To Us?
To Us.
To Us.
Yes. I just...
Name the members.
신유. 정훈인가?
To be honest, I don't know because I have no... The thing for some reason, because usually if a group pops off, I at least know their faces, but To Us, I don't even know their faces really.
You have to know Sinyu.
Maybe just because I don't look at their content, but like I know the song's super famous and popular. I know the song, but I don't really know their faces.
Well, if you know, you'll get completely hooked. Even though they're from Playlist and Hype, and they're under controversy. However, you know before.
만남은 너무 어려워. Hey.
You know how like a few months ago I was super stressed about work and I was really upset, and one of my best friend, when I went to Shanghai for a business trip, she gifted me two To Us album to cheer me up.
It's like two versions, isn't it?
I think so. And even though I didn't get the photo card that I wanted, which is clearly
that's so real.
What Min Hee-jin was mentioning. No photo card anymore.
That's exactly the culture she's trying to fight against.
Yes. I got two, and then there's no single person that I wanted. Yes. There's no Shinyu, and I was very upset. But it did cheer me up. Thank you, Mercy. I love you. The person who gave me the album. But yeah. Yes, but I just today's topic.
Girl, what? 이제 나서? No, 17 minutes in.
Because we've been MI for a very long time. Yeah. I'm just wondering, Edward, what's going on in your life? So, any new dicks and new cocks?
I wish. I'm still single as hell. Several boys that I got crushes. One of them you saw. Who? Had huge crush on this boy that works at a pocha.
Who?
Bro, we literally talked about it a few minutes ago.
So you have a crush on?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, just a boy I noticed one day when I was going to this pocha I frequent in Itaewon. It's not a gay pocha, but it's just a pocha. But a lot of gay people tend to go there because
it's really close.
It's nearby the area.
Yes.
Super cute. I don't know what this boy was doing because when he's just chilling, he's not attending to orders or anything. He's just sitting on the counter like this.
Sit there and look pretty.
A lot of this. I'm just like, oh my god, this boy's trying to. What is he doing to me? He got a booty.
Okay.
But anyway, very cute. I've always said this before. I like it when boys are a little ugly, kind of. Something about their face is kind of like not necessarily like perfect or whatever.
Conventionally attractive.
And that, for me, that makes it even more attractive. So, crush. So, I would go to this place more often than usual.
Their marketing has been successful.
Hey, 근데? But for me, I tend to, if there's a place I like, I just go there anyway. So, in terms of pocha, there's really only two pocha I go to in Itaewon. So, it got to the point, Edward.
What about it?
I was stalking this boy on Instagram. I was looking for him. Apparently this pocha has an official Instagram.
It's giving baby reindeer. Sent from my iPhone. I looked him up on the Instagram.
What is an accent? Oh my god. Anyway.
I looked at him on Instagram and sent from my iPhone.
Anyway.
That's okay.
So it's kind of funny because I was trying a little bit too hard. So I didn't know that. Sorry, I said the name. I didn't know the pocha had an official Instagram. Because I just looked up a hashtag.
Has Instagram?
Yeah, it has an official Instagram. Very obviously run by the mom. Who's the sajangnim of the pocha. Because it's very makemsong.
Yes.
Like all just a completely like bombarded, like cluttered feed with just like shots of food and like, the tables. And it's a very small pocha. So it's like the same angle taken every time from her spot at the front of the pocha. So, and the occasional, because actually the people that work there, the staff are also her sons. Who one of them?
Her sons?
Yeah.
Like multiple sons?
I think two.
Two?
Or I even want to say three, maybe. Because there's like a rotation of like three guys that work there.
She does reproduce her.
Girl, crazy.
Yes.
But she would take pictures with them, just like with customers as well sometimes. So I saw the boy in one of the pictures. I was like, that's the one. But the people that were tagged in it was like, there was two random tags, but the tags weren't placed on the people specifically. So I'm like trying to guess who's what. One of them was clearly not it, because obviously in the pictures, the selfies on that page was not him. The other one, private. So I was like, fuck. would it be weird? Because I don't have a private Instagram. So if I'm following this person, it's my official one with the blue check mark. Would this person be weirded out if a person with this many followers suddenly requests to follow? But I was like, fuck it. YOLO.
You did it anyway.
YOLO. I did it anyway. They never responded to the request. So I canceled it. Because I realized that the boy I had a crush on, his Instagram is actually in the description of the official Pocha's bio. Mm-hmm. So I was looking way harder than I need to. Girl, I spent like an hour, 2 hours just trying to, find something. So red flag probably for me. Or from me.
It was not creepy. You're just looking for.
It sounds pretty creepy now that I'm talking about, to be honest, Edward.
But you didn't do anything like in action.
No, I didn't do anything. I ended up finding the guy. Very clear him mm-hmm. in his profile, in the profile picture, mm-hmm. selfies. It was him, so I just followed or whatever.
Because you follow him, he knows. So if you follow him with a secondary account, he knows you're following him. I don't think that's because he knows. Yeah, yes, he can block you if he doesn't feel uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, but recently you and I went to that pocha. Mm-hmm. He was there, and I showed him to you. I was like, oh my God, girl, I was in fucking like high school girl mode. I was like, oh my God. He's like, and it probably was nothing, but I was taking every small action he did as some kind of sign. So we were sitting quite close to the front, right?
That's called a girl in love. Really, if you know, you know what, when you're in love with someone, one single tiny message you will like sort of misinterpret or interpret.
Sis.
Yes,
we were right. We were actually close to the cash register up at the front.
You like him that much?
About that what? That I would take every action he does as something.
Yeah, 그건 너무 high school girl.
Yeah, 오랜만에 crush하니까 그래.
Oh my God. But, okay.
There's the whole wall. There's like a mirror on the entire wall, right? So. Occasionally he would go up to and like check himself out, kind of, just kind of like doing this, but he'd do it very close to our table. So I'm like, is he trying to like appeal to me? Like, because I feel like at this point he probably knows that I follow him. I don't know if he made the connection, because who knows? Maybe I look different in my pictures or whatever. I don't know. There's small things like that. But then for me, it was at the end, Edward, when I went to go pay. He was, and I told you this off camera. He was like, 자주 오시네요. Because originally it was another staff that was taking my card to pay, but he was doing something, but he literally he turned around and was like, 자주 오시네요? And I was just like, 네, 저 근처에 살아가지고. I was like, oh yeah. He said, oh, you come often. I was like, oh, it's because I live nearby, so I don't.
And you should say, I'm single, and that would be creepy. That would be creepy. I'm just kidding. That would be creepy.
That would be kind of strange.
Yes.
But then he was like, 자주 오세요. Please come more often. I was like, I sure fucking will.
Yes.
And then I don't know what the fuck. I was already kind of tipsy or whatever. And to the other person.
Yeah, you guys drank like a lot that night.
Yeah, I wasn't like crazy tipsy or anything. I was just slightly more, a little bit more frisky. So to the other staff, he was cute too, but I was like not really into him. I was
you mean the blonde one?
The blonde one, yeah.
Oh, I was like, I find the blonde one more cuter, to be honest.
I can see why you would think he's cute, right?
Yeah.
But you know my type. I'm kind of just like, yeah.
Yes, you like the sort of farmer type.
Yes.
You like the man on the wagon style.
Yeah.
Like,
the blonde guy clearly does not give a fuck about me. I looked at him and I was trying to be more friendly. I was like, oh, fighting. And he was like, fighting. I was like, okay, bye. But sad ending. Recently, the dude I have a crush on posted on his Instagram pictures with a girl. You know, there's like that meme lately of a rapper, like people making fun of rappers, and they're like, "누래?"
그거 몰라.
There's like
I don't know that meme.
People are like making like parodies of rappers when they speak to girls. They'll be like "누래," which means want to lie down with me, like no, we're gonna fuck or whatever. And I think he's pretty sure
there's a new meme about it.
Yeah, 누래, or like they make jokes about how like 우리 작업실 올래?
작업실 올래?
Like you want to come to my workroom, obviously to like drink and fuck or whatever. But
so it's the rapper version of 라면 먹고 갈래? The Korean,
yeah, it's like
Netflix
you want to
chill.
go eat Netflix and chill. It's like that vibe. But
see.
anyway,
that's interesting.
Just posted a picture with his girlfriend and she seems pretty. So I was like,
if I were you, I would send him DMs. I'm like, I saw you with this girl. Are you serious? Send from iPhone.
Okay, to be honest, I didn't watch that drama, but I heard. Is that what she says?
The stalker does not have an iPhone. She wants to pretend that she has one.
Oh my God. She literally wrote "sent from iPhone."
Yes,
that's
she
crazy.
will write it down. She's like,
that's crazy.
And she will write like stalking messages. I saw you yesterday. Were you with someone? Are you serious with that girl? That girl's literally trash.
That's my initial.
Sent from my iPhone. And the iPhone thing will be all her text message and the thing will be like misspelled because she's a little bit illiterate. So it makes it more ironic. And then and this is based on a true story. So
that's wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
I love how your Scottish accent is much better than like any other accent you try. It's way better than your Texan accent, your Southern accent.
I do really good Texas accent.
See, it's a mix of the Scottish one now. What is... Girl, please.
I'm just this little Chinese boy.
What's been up with you, Edward? What have you been up to?
New dicks and cocks. Been sucking
them.
Girl,
we know that. Give us new information.
Well, I met someone in Japan.
You did?
Yeah.
That lives in Japan?
Yeah. Because I was in Japan, right?
You in your J-pop era.
Sakura.
You're gonna be like that girl that people found out she was dating someone, so she shaved her head off crying on camera. That's gonna be you.
Oh my! That's just the AKB.
The
48.
Yes, that's gonna be you, Edward.
I'm not sure if you guys know this. There's a member from AKB 48.
Girl, they can look it up.
Really? She caught.
It's so famous. I'm sure most people know about it.
She caught dating and then she shaved her head.
Ridiculous. To apologize. Yeah.
Yes, as a symbol of apology.
Mm-hmm. Our next episode, I want us to wear bald caps as an apology to the community.
What? I'm sure the audience want us to be happy.
We can be happy, but we'll be bald.
I mean,
if we did the meetings,
bald is to say sorry, but there's nothing I'm sorry for.
So saying sorry for how iconic we are.
Okay. It's not that it was nothing serious. It's just a very summer fling.
Really?
Yeah, but we've been talking to each other after that night. And he's visiting
after that night.
Yes, and he's visiting.
Oh, so you fucked him already?
I don't want my future husband to hear this.
Girl, please. Yeah. Edward, really? Yo, you're lucky Sour Cream put down all our videos then. Because you got all that out there.
I would say that's my brother. That's not me.
You're fucking crazy, bro.
Well,
you're crazy for that one.
So whatever happened that night stays in Tokyo. And we've been talking, and he's very take, and he's visiting Korea very soon. So maybe we'll, maybe
I'll do his makeup or something for my YouTube channel.
I don't think he's that type. He's very shy and he's like typical Japanese.
We'll talk shit about you behind your back.
Well, you're already doing it, so.
Tokyo.
That's why the books over there. I'm picking up Japanese again, learning every single day.
I love the commitment.
はじめまして。私は Eddy です。
What is this? Martu Eddy です. What?
Oh, it's my.
You sound like a morning news announcer.
Oh yeah, because sorry, it's my old children's shows actor days coming back. Hi everyone, this is Eddy. In my audition they asked me.
That was in Chinese.
Yes.
Why is it coming out in your Japanese voice?
The tone is biste. I remember in my audition they asked me to play with the Train Thomas toy. Interact with the Train Thomas in front of the camera for 5 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, little Thomas, super fast. You go, Thomas.
How did that feel? Did you feel dead inside?
I cried in the bathroom.
What?
Just to make $20 an hour, I tried really hard. I was a student. I was poor. I needed money. I needed money for my next nose job.
That's so real.
Yeah.
That's so real.
But I did it anyway.
Speaking of which, we finally got our fucking first paycheck for this.
Oh yeah.
Goddamn Forsaken podcast.
But our very first check we didn't. We
got our second one
and third one.
Okay.
Yes, we have it, and yeah.
But
it was not much.
But honestly, the second you said that, my motivation to do this fucking show suddenly was revived.
Really?
And when you're doing it, spending so much time and effort on one thing, you're not being paid for it. Do you know how annoying that is?
Exactly. My company, I didn't get paid for 6 months.
Babes.
That's why I was in a, every time you met me, I am happy, but there's a
dark cloud.
Yeah, there's a glance of gloom.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Eddy, yeah, let's eat this. Ha ha ha. Yeah, there's always the dry cry after I go home. I realized I did not get paid. Yeah.
But you knew that would be the case going in at the beginning?
No, I don't blame the company I'm working with.
They kept it from you?
To explain it short and quick is the company and me and the client as a triangle, and in the very middle there is a payment agency.
Come on, Bukake.
I love that. Anyway, there's a payment. Think of it like a human PayPal. Our client will pay through that PayPal, and the PayPal will give the money to brand, and then the brand, after they receive payment, they pay me commission. But the PayPal thing, what if the system was down for 6 months? And that person for some reason did not give money to the brand for 6 months, even though our clients already paid
illegal
him.
한 거 아니야?
It is. But you know what? In the real business world, things like this happen. Just you cannot lash out your rage saying that you already get paid. Why don't you pay the money to us? Because my mom is doing business for 20 years, and she's like, if someone did not pay you for this amount of time, and you lash out on them, you're just giving a reason for them to not reply your messages, and you just have to wait and be patient and be nice. So I was being very nice. I was being very patient for 6 months and got paid.
Okay. In full.
But yeah, that was just that's not a good feeling, Edward.
No, I know, I get that. For me, it's obviously not as severe as you, but whenever I have to switch MCNs for my YouTube channel, there is the period in time where the system is switching over the payment, so there'll be 2 months where I don't get money, and even that is like.
That's why you trugens in Nongyandong again.
I gotta sell them the body. I gotta hit up the corner again. Yeah.
It's like, hey guys,
dash! I want a dash.
Fresh ass imported from America, launching in Korea.
Don't know about fresh, but
yes.
I'm sorry, but to be honest, halfway through the story, you kind of lost me because when you said imagine a human PayPal, but all I heard in my head is imagine a human ATM, and these men are depositing their cum into you. I'm fucking sick, Edward.
About what?
Everything. I'm sick.
You're the one who mentioning about the concept.
And
you know what?
That's why I said I'm sick.
Yeah. If anything, then I will join Victoria's Christian club.
Oh.
I'm just glad you're not saying XG. I'm just glad all that XG randomness has gone. You know, I don't hate your personal color.
Woke up looking like this. Don't get under my skin.
What's that?
It's their new song.
Okay.
It's an all rap song, so I don't know if I feel it as much as their like Shooting Star and like Left and Right, but
finally you're not an XG fan anymore because of the new song.
I bought the whole ass album.
Okay.
It literally has 2 songs on it.
Okay.
You know, and I'm so good. They're having a concert in Asia, and they're gonna be in Korea, doing a Korea one in July, and I really want to go. Yeah, tour.
Oh.
Yeah. So hopefully I can get tickets for that. Because the concert hall is not even that big, I think. Yes, 24, I think. I don't think it's a big, it's just more like a hall. It's not like a concert stadium or anything. So excited for that.
Well, how about I spill the tea?
Ooh.
There's a kettle of a hot boiling tea that
it better be fucking good, Edward.
It is really good.
Okay, what?
Edward was being too obvious about the people involved in this story, and I don't feel like dealing with the ramifications of that. So I'm taking that chunk out. Sorry, ladies.
Holy moly. Aiguya.
So was I wrong if the public knows about this? The K-pop world will be shook upside down?
Not really, to be honest. If I'm totally honest with you, I think a lot of people would not be surprised.
But will it be a big, huge news?
In Korea for maybe a bit, but then people will stop giving
worldwide?
Because to be honest,
well, it is a real tea, Edward. Are you happy now?
It's half shocking, but also I'm like not surprised.
What can shock you? What K-pop stars group have an orgy in the park at night, and then they turn out to be brothers and sisters, and so it's incestuous. So that will shock you, Edward?
I guess.
Nothing is shocking to you apparently. Then you've lived in Korea for too long. Then
that's the thing, Edward.
You're numbed.
Yeah, when you're honestly, and I'm sure it's the same for you. All this drama that's happened, even like Min Hee-jin hype, all this shit, all this random information about shamans and bullshit like that. I'm not surprised.
How about the cult? The cult was involved.
Girl, I am not surprised.
You know how funny is
it really? What's Times World or whatever?
Tanworld.
Tanworld.
Because people are accusing Hype is in being involved in the cult of Tanworld. Okay, and people were mentioning about the proof about it. I didn't believe in the first because people were saying Eilish choreography of the fingers are downwards, because downward is based on medication. So when you make medication, you do certain gestures with the fingers, and the finger dance really resembles of that. I think it was bullshit.
Yeah,
to be honest,
that's kind of too much.
Yes, the choreography artist is from Japan.
Yeah, but love her, by the way. She does a lot of XG stuff.
I see.
She's been doing a lot of choreography lately for K-pop artists.
But just like Unification Church, Tanward, the cult is deeply involved in Japan as well. So that's
really
that's what people were saying. But I don't believe it. It's just too weak of evidence. But people are saying that BTS did an advertisement for this cyber school, but that cyber school has proven is founded by Tanward. So people were connecting with the dots, but I don't know. I so far the evidence has been really weak, but it's funny how when big incident happens like this in Korea, it always connects with some sort of cult. How many cults does Korea have?
Girl, that shit is running the country.
Yes.
You know damn well.
Well, I'm only involved with the cult of homosexuality. It's enough for me.
That's a real cult there, mama.
Yeah, so we just like dick and cocks.
Yeah.
Is that so wrong?
Everyone, honestly, if you went to a gay club in Korea, that's giving
cult?
That's giving cult ceremony.
Really? Oh. You just love Chen So-mi's song.
Fucking love. How many lovers do I go through to find you?
You love her highlighter. You love her song.
Honestly,
I didn't see you buying her album.
That's true.
Did you buy
I did buy it.
You did?
I? No, I didn't.
You didn't, Edward. You lied.
No, there's a lot of albums I don't buy.
You feel real love her, then you should.
No, I like her song, okay, and I bought her highlighter, which is way more expensive than her album. So there's that.
Okay.
For me, I was really annoyed by all the comments talking about how this is so expensive for a girl. Okay, I get 31, not a little amount of money, but people will spend more money on random shit. People will spend more money on a fucking photo card. You were trying to come at me talking about like I would never spend $31 on a girl, but you spend so much more money on random other beauty products. So let's not act like
42,000원 is a lot, Edward.
For a highlighters.
42,000원 is a lot.
It can be a lot for certain people, but compared to other beauty items in the world, babes, let's talk. Let's talk for a second. You literally have.
Let's take a break for a second.
This was literally sitting on your couch, Edward. This bottle of La Mer toner. The treatment lotion. How much is this?
I got this as a gift.
Oh, really?
Yes. From Versi, my friend. Her name is Versi.
Really?
I'm serious.
When did you get it?
For my birthday.
For your birthday?
Last year. That's why I used the cream. I didn't use the toner because I am not a huge fan of it.
Right.
Yeah. And you look at my drawer. I'm using Etude House. Etude. But I lied for saying that I'm poor.
You're not super rich, but also
I'm middle class. But
don't be that. I don't know.
But it's still for a middle class like me. 24,000원 is a lot for a highlighter. Okay, never mind. Oh, fine, Edward, fine. Okay.
I don't know. Just because I know so many different types of products, there's definitely highlighters you can get much cheaper, obviously. But it's just like it's always the people that wouldn't buy or wear makeup anyway that are complaining about that.
No, I just wish the product should be more unique, more.
I mean, she released the
screams Chen So-mi.
She released that little packet of acne stickers. Did you see that? That was random.
That was introduced by that was popularized on the internet by Rose on her What's in My Bag Yves Saint Laurent video on Vogue.
But it's been a thing for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, so it's nothing new. That's what I'm saying. The cartoon sticker for your acne is nothing new. It's already going to be popular.
For me, the pipeline of a highlighter to a pimple patch is just wild.
Random.
So random. The case is cute. But the pipeline makes no sense.
Same as the highlight. I just wish it should be more of a more unique of a concept.
What should it be then, Edward?
You know how
there's nothing unique in makeup anymore.
You know Kaleidos. If she produced, what I'm saying is, her makeup and the brand and the packaging itself does not have a really clear concept that the market is desperately needing.
Which is.
For a personal brand, like celebrity made brand, I feel like it really needs the product needs to scream Chen So-mi itself, just like Kat Von D. It just screams Kat Von D. That's why it's successful. You know what I'm saying? Even now she's
But also I think it's also a matter of a mix between. By the way, it was sold out anyway, so period. But I think it's a mix of.
I'm not a hater. I just want the thing to improve.
I know that makes sense. But being a Korean brand, you know this. They have to strike a balance between being unique and being something people will actually pay for. Like daily, so they can actually use.
I think for a so saturated Korean beauty market right now with like hundreds of brands,
not that many brands are making highlighters like that. To be honest, it's like the Dior one that was popular, and then maybe some individual like highlight shades, but they weren't.
To be honest, the palette looks like a product that produced by Roman.
I don't think so. Roman's highlighters look different.
Okay.
Yeah. Period.
What do I know? I'm just a person who works in fashion.
Yeah, talk about when she releases a line of clothes, then we can talk. Then you can talk, Edward.
I'm like, look at the fabric.
Look at the material.
It's giving polyester mixed with viscose. Look at the pattern. Look at the sewing. It's just giving,
Shein.
Child labor.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Reminds you of that lady. Dada, Shein.
Yay. The Japanese.
I love her.
Normally when she put out the first thing from my ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend matcha. Love that. It's always the jewelry too.
Yes.
Love that.
H&M. Christian Louboutin. Yay. I'm not sure if you guys know that lady.
Icon, mama. I love her.
I love her. Well, Edward, since we have been seeing each other for 2 months, so that's what's been all going on in your life for the previous months.
Yeah, just a few crushes on some boys who probably will never love me back. And Bounce Beauty.
I can feel you. Same for me.
Keeping me booked and busy. Going to America in July. There's that.
Did you figure out your visa thing?
Oh, it's being renewed right now.
Oh, so your going to America date has been finalized?
Well, I already bought the ticket, but I might have to push it back depending on when the visa comes out. So we'll see.
How long does it take for your visa to come out?
What did you?
Depends on the government.
After we submit everything, something it can take like 3 weeks.
That's that long?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, actually.
Girl, we're talking about Korean immigration.
Yes, I recently renewed the ridiculous thing. I recently renewed my permanent residency. Mm-hmm. It took me 5 weeks because I submitted like a long time ago, and then my status never get approved. So I called them. I was like, it's been 4 weeks. Oh, our check-in time is from 4 weeks to 5 weeks, so we have to wait one more. And then I cannot wait. I have to go somewhere. So I went to Japan, or I went to Thailand. So I was in Thailand. Then I got a letter saying that my application is denied because I was found outside of Korea.
Yeah, that's the thing. You cannot leave until I
cannot leave.
See, they'll check up on that.
Yes.
They'll be quick to check that, but they won't. That's crazy to me.
I'm just so upset. I was like, then when I got back, I nicely called them. I was like, you checked my application exactly the 5th week, and I happen to be on vacation on that week. I cannot just stay in Korea forever. Also, please give me a chance to quickly resubmit my application and check it quickly, because another 5 weeks is too much, and I might go somewhere else. I'm not a person who always stays in Korea.
Especially because of your job.
Yes, I have to go on business trip, and they nicely said yes, and that's how I got my permanent residency renewed.
How long did it take that time?
A week.
See, oh my god, I'm tired.
So it took a total of 6 weeks.
Good lord.
Oh my gosh, but they were being very nice, just being very slow.
Well, luckily, but it makes it seem like at this point unless you actually call them, they'll be like, oh, we'll deal with this later.
Yeah, but they have an English hotline.
Which is funny because at the actual immigration office, nobody there speaks English.
Really?
It makes no sense.
But they always say, for English, please press 3.
On the phone. I'm talking about at the immigration office.
So when you press 3 and no one speaks English?
Edward, what are you talking? I'm talking about the immigration office.
Yeah, the Korean immigration office.
When you physically go there. I'm not talking about a phone call.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, everyone there's always angry. It's like the DMV. Everyone's always angry. They got an attitude. Girl, what?
They're not the nicest, but I understood they're just too much. There are too many people there.
Too many people, stress out. I get it, but be able to speak English because everyone there is going to be a foreigner, more likely than not.
Yes.
So that's why everyone there always has to come with like a Korean person, and it's like, so I don't get it. With as much as the Korean government wants to bring in foreigners, they're making it real hard for Koreans to stay, get their visas. Wild.
I think it's one of the experience, and the people who work with it does not like it, and the people who go in there hates it. It's just it's like a hate relationship.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to go. I hate going there. Yes. I am legal now in Korea. I don't need to marry somebody to get my married visa to stay here, so I'm fine.
What?
I don't need to get married with someone like a.
You don't need to get married to get a permanent visa. You mean?
And I was making a joke because. Otherwise,
no, I know that. But you literally said, "Now I don't need to get married to get a married visa."
To get a marriage visa to stay in Korea, because my permanent residency got renewed. So
what you mean is now I don't need to get married to get a permanent visa.
Maybe it's because I'm hungry.
Apparently, yeah. Well, that was fun. This is the second episode we're filming today, but it's nice to be back.
Yeah.
And you better fucking give me my money now. I know you've been keeping it. I don't want you to be that fucking your previous job,
the
PayPal person.
Well, let's see how you behave, Edward.
Yeah, I need that money so I can renew my energy to be able to edit this and last episode.
Today is Wednesday, is it?
Yes.
So I will go on Thursday.
For what?
To go to the bank to check.
You should have gone a week ago, and I've been telling you this.
I'll go tomorrow. I'm just a busy woman.
Oh my god! You
really be like
you're so you're always on top of it when it comes to filming this shit. You're always like, "What are you filming? We need more content," but you can't even do some basic shit like put it. It's how long it's been. It's still not on Spotify, still not on Apple Music podcasts.
You guys are witnessing,
Edward, you have one job.
Okay, Edward.
We had this conversation how many times? How many more do we need?
I'll make sure Edward gets his money tomorrow. And I said that in front of camera. I promise.
Well, this is going to be up in 2 weeks, so we'll see what the fuck happens.
Okay, you put it on the Tama subtitle. To tell the audience if you get money tomorrow.
Yes.
Edward.
Did you know if you say subscribe, then the subscribe button lights up?
Really?
On the page, yeah. Say it, Heba.
Subscribe.
Anyway, bye.
Okay, until I see you guys next time. Smash that subscribe button.